you, family and friends. Happy Tuesday. It is another Tuesday trivia, and I am in New York, in the 1940s. And there's a very special reason, because in 1946, our Tuesday trivia couple met. To celebrate that, the fact that yesterday was Valentine's, and also celebrating Black History Month, today's Tuesday trivia is about the legacy of one of not only two of America's most talented actors, but two actors who also shared a lifelong love together. So, before we get to introducing them, let's get to some moving and grooving, okay? Song, I can't help myself from the Four Tops. I wanted to play that today because our Tuesday trivia today is celebrating Black history, and the fact that yesterday was Valentine's Day are the legendary actors Ruby Dee and Ossie Davis. Ruby Dee and Ossie Davis, were legendary actors, both meeting in the theater. That's why I'm here on Broadway. I have this image of Broadway in the 40s. They met on Broadway doing the play Jeb in 1946, and they were married for 56 years. Ruby Dee was born October 27th, 1922 in Cleveland, Ohio. Ossie Davis was born in Coggeshall, Georgia in 1917. Ossie Davis passed away in 2005. Ruby Dee passed away in 2014. They shared a 56-year love affair, a 56-year marriage, had legendary careers, both as an acting couple and individuals, and were multi-award winners, winning awards for theater. Ruby Dee was nominated for a Best Supporting Academy Award in 2000, Best Supporting Actress Academy Award in 2007. They had a legendary career. They also received a Kennedy Center Honors in 2004. I'm going to share that with you now, and there will be two bonus questions afterward. So again, this is a legendary couple that was married for 56 years, and I wanted to share that in honor of celebrating not only Black History Month, but Valentine's. Let's go to that clip.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Combs. Ossie Davis and Ruby Dee have given great gifts, not just to audiences, but to the generation of African American performers, directors, and writers who have traveled the road that they have made. I got to see these qualities firsthand earlier this year when I went to work on Broadway, playing the role of Walter Lee Younger in The Raisin in the Sun. To be honest, I had little acting experience. And here I was on Broadway, literally scared to death. And these two heroes showed up just at the right time. I could see them now, coming up the stairs to my dressing room during previews. I almost fainted. When the door was closed, that tiny, beautiful woman up there, she started yelling at me. It was like a scene out of Rocky. Ruby wanted me to understand how high the stakes were, that failure was not an option, that African Americans are rarely given an opportunity to play great dramatic roles on Broadway. And with that, Ossie and Ruby motivated me to take the leap of faith, where I became Walter Lee Younger every night at 8 o'clock sharp, and not Sean Combs. Some of you may know me as P. Diddy. The recording artist, music producer, clothing designer, writer, director, who also happened to be making his Broadway debut. They knew I just needed to fly to set Walter Lee Younger free inside of me. And for that, for the time that you gave me, for the time that you gave all of us, Ossie and Ruby, I am forever grateful. Dressed in the dreams of his family, Ossie Davis grew up in Georgia, his eyes on the wider world. With $10 pinned to his pocket, he hitchhiked to his future. A scholarship at Howard University. He discovered Shakespeare and Langston Hughes, and a sense of his own promise. In 1939, he heard the news. Marian Anderson, refused at Constitution Hall, would sing at the Lincoln Memorial. He stood with 75,000 people as her voice soared above the prejudice. Her pride and artistry focused me and gave me my marching orders. Place where every creative black person wanted to be. Ossie wanted to write for the theater and started by acting in it. Ruby Ann Wallace was already in Harlem, the daughter of a railroad cook and a school teacher. One of the smart kids at Hunter College, she learned 3 languages. But when she wanted to act, she was offered maids and mammies. So she walked back uptown to 135th Street. They found each other in a play called Jeb. Their union made them stronger, and that strength is what they turned on the world. If Broadway had no place for them, a church basement would do. They were working actors whose aim was to create a new portrait of black Americans.
Art among us blacks has always been a statement about our condition. Whatever I said and whatever I did as an artist was an integral part of my people's struggle to be free.
Honey, why can't you stop fighting me?
Who's fighting you? Who
in 1959, A Raisin in the Sun took Broadway by storm. Ruby played the wife opposite Sidney Poitier.
Guess I just didn't realize how bad things was with us. I guess I just didn't really realize.
For the first time, black actors portrayed characters of dimension and complexity. As a young couple struggling for a better life, they made history, just as history was about to change.
I woke up this morning with my mind set on freedom. Oh, and I woke up this morning with my mind.
They marched with Martin, eulogized Malcolm, and taught their children to believe they could make a difference. Pioneers in a world they helped to change. He created for Broadway a sharp-edged satire about black and white stereotypes. She was the first black actress to star at the American Shakespeare Festival. As a director, he broke new ground in Hollywood. She graced more than 40 movies. They paved the way for a new generation of black actors and directors, like Spike Lee.
Come here, doctor.
Man, I gotta go. I'm working.
Doctor, this is the mayor talking.
All right.
Doctor,
Come on, what?
always do the right thing.
That's it?
That's it.
I got it. I'm gone.
Someday, somebody'll stand up and talk about me, wrote the poet Langston Hughes, and write about me, black and beautiful, and sing about me, and put on plays about me. I reckon it'll be me myself. Yes, it'll be me. They held on to that dream and to each other. Ruby likes to say, we are in this thing together.
Ladies and gentlemen, Angela Bassett and Courtney B. Vance.
As actors married to one another, Courtney and I have always looked to Ossie and Ruby for inspiration and guidance.
Artists, activists, full of elegance, never at rest.
A unit, a pair, a life force.
It was 1935 when Ossie left Waycross, Georgia. His mother handed him a bag with lunch, and they waved goodbye. He wrote later, on my way, walking to Washington, D.C., hitchhiking, on my way to meet Ruby Dee.
When, as an unknown, Ossie was cast opposite Ruby in a play called Jeb that only ran for 9 performances, Ruby grumbled. They probably snatched this man from behind a mule, stuck him in a costume, and cast him.
Ossie remembered it a little differently. I knew, my heart knew, my soul knew that we was in this together, and that was that.
Ossie always says, acting is not a dream, but it's an activity, like cutting weeds or planting oats.
We learned how to belong to the people for whom we worked, mainly black people. They were the audience that never made us rich, but never let us down.
And Ruby recalls young people always asking, how do you get into theater? Should I go to New York? How do you get to Hollywood? But after knowing them for a while, they ask, How did you stay married for so long? The poet wrote, "Love does not consist of gazing at each other, but in looking in the same direction."
Grow old along with me. The best is yet to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Stokes Mitchell.
Thank you. It was a sun-kissed day in 1939 when a young Howard University student stood among the great throng at the Lincoln Memorial. Ossie Davis found direction in his life that day, listening to the magnificent Marian Anderson, who would later be among the first Kennedy Center honorees, sitting exactly where they are sitting tonight. To recall the beautiful spirit of that day, here are the men and women of the Howard University Choir.
Mr. Davis, you and Miss D have accomplished so much. You are our inspiration to go forth and do great things. Thank you.
To sing the song that Marian Anderson chose to sing that day at the Lincoln Memorial, "Let Us Break Bread Together." Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Audra McDonald.
Let us break bread together on our knees. Let us break bread together on our knees. When I fall with my face sun, oh Lord, have mercy on me. Let us praise God together on our knees. When I fall on my knees with my face to the rising sun, oh Lord, have mercy in
Hey guys, I just wanted to acknowledge because I realized I forgot Angela Bassett and Courtney B. Vance, which is part of the tribute. Audra McDonald and Brian Mitchell, who are actors who are working today that I think Ruby Dee and Ossie Davis helped pave the way for. And Sean Puppy Combs. Guys, wasn't that amazing? What a legendary career I said they had both as individuals and together. They were married for 56 years until Ossie Davis passed away in 2005. And I'm going to share my own special connection. When I was in graduate school at Cal State Long Beach, we had to do a paper. So I did my paper on the careers of Ruby Dee and Ossie Davis. And I got to interview them, and they were so lovely. I called their assistant, and they spent time talking to me. I was so appreciative and grateful. Not only did I get to interview them, Ruby Dee also had a one-person show she did called My Last Nerve. And I got to go see her perform that with my sister sometime after I graduated. So not only do I think they're a wonderful couple as activists, as artists, they were playwrights, they did so much together, and I was just really happy to share their career with you today. So, let's go to our bonus round. Bonus question number 1. How long were Ruby Dee and Ossie Davis married? Bonus question number 1. How long were Ruby Dee and Ossie Davis married? Bonus question number 2. Name a project Ruby Dee and Ossie Davis did together. Now they had individual projects, but name a film or project, either project they did together. They both had to be in it. All right. Bonus question number 1. How long were Ruby Dee and Ossie Davis married? Bonus question number 2. Name a project, theater, film, television that Ruby Dee and Ossie Davis worked in together. And the important thing is they were in it together, okay? So that's love, right? So guys, I really, again, hope you enjoyed learning about these remarkable artists who were not only actors, they were activists. Ossie Davis was a playwright, also director. Ruby Dee was a solo artist. So many things to share. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's end it the way we begin with another love song to celebrate and honor not only the artistic legacy, but the loving legacy of Ruby Dee and Ossie Davis. I'll see you tomorrow for Motivational Wednesday. And love you guys and miss you. Bye-bye.